Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest transfer rumours and gossip. Now the transfer rumours are really hotting up now, as we all currently know. So today on this current video we're going to be updating you on some current latest Chelsea's transfer news. I've just been reading a lot of Chelsea's transfer news of what's going on with them, as we all know, because Sarri potentially wants to bolster his squad. He's looking to add depth in his squad because potentially Sarri knows that players are going to be leaving Chelsea. Potentially he wants a striker. Obviously, we know they've confirmed the signing of Pulisic for the summer of Chelsea, as we all know. But reportedly, they are on the brink of reportedly signing their second player of this January transfer window at Chelsea. Because according to reports, as we all currently know, that Morata is reportedly on his way out of Chelsea. Reportedly, Morata's representatives have been in discussion with the Sevilla representatives, and Sevilla are very interested in getting Alvaro Morata on the board, because we know recently Sarri has been putting Eden Hazard recently in a number 9 position in the Premier League, and obviously Alvaro Morata is no longer first choice with Chelsea, as we all know. He feels unsettled, and we know he hasn't met the expectation levels with Chelsea, Alvaro Morata. But as I did say, he was good when he was young in his prime. He was very good. Spent most of his playing career with Real Madrid, and he had 2 good years with Juventus. But Chelsea paid £60 million for him, as we all know, and he has not lived up to expectations. I thought he had a good start to the 2017-18 season, but as I said, since Sarri's come in, he hasn't really struggled to develop himself as Alvaro Morata. And Chelsea needs someone in that attacking third of the pitch, someone who will like comparable to Didier Drogba and all that, great legend, that currently Chelsea have. But they are potentially looking to bolster their attacking line, and they need someone in that attacking third that's going to score them goals, because potentially they are good on the ball. They can create chances, as they proved against Tottenham yesterday, but they need that finishing touch, and they do need that striker that is going to potentially guarantee them goals. And as we all know, reports have been coming out, Morata is being linked with a move to Sevilla. He's also been linked with a move to AC Milan, as we all know, because there has been talks of Higuain and potentially Morata as a swap deal, as we all currently know. But there's been talks for Higuain and Morata as a swap deal as well. Morata's out of favour at Chelsea now. I think he's going to be potentially leaving Chelsea, but reportedly Sevilla expect Chelsea may not do any favours for Alvaro Morata. This is what Sevilla have said, but there has been negotiations between Chelsea and Sevilla. Reportedly Morata is set to go to Sevilla on loan in this current January transfer window for around £5 million, and then Sevilla in the summer have the option to permanently sign him for around £30 million. So this is potentially less they're offering than that which Chelsea actually paid for him from Madrid back in 2017, but he has not lived up to expectations as Alvaro Morata, so he's falling down the pecking order, and he looks potentially like Morata is going in the process. But there has been talks of Morata and Gonzalo Higuain as a potential swap deal. He also has been linked with a move to AC Milan as Alvaro Morata. But big breaking news now, as I did say, coming out of the press, that Gonzalo Higuain is on the verge of joining Chelsea according to the media. Reportedly, we know this narrative has been going on for the last month now. I've been hearing about it, but some reports are reporting that Gonzalo Higuain has agreed personal terms to join Chelsea. So potentially, it looks like Gonzalo Higuain is going to be reuniting with Sarri, as we all currently know. But reportedly, this will include that if this deal does get finalised, it said it could be finalised today, as we all know. So potentially, it's joining Chelsea on loan, will the player, because he's initially on loan at AC Milan. At the moment he's Gonzalo Higuain, but then potentially Chelsea have the option to permanently there's a 32 million obligation or something like that, but then Chelsea permanently have the option to sign him permanently in the summer. But they are close to getting a loan deal for Gonzalo Higuain. Reportedly, I think he does want to play for Chelsea. There's Gonzalo Higuain. The reasons why he left Juventus, because when Ronaldo joined Juventus, he fell down the pecking order, so he went on loan to AC Milan. AC Milan had to pay a loan fee of around 16-17 million pounds, to get him on loan. But as I said, he is 31 years of age. He's a proven prolific goal scorer. I think he scored like how many goals he scored? I think he scored like 154 goals in 271 games, since 2013. As we all know, he is age 31 now, but I think he'll be a great signing for Chelsea, as we all know. He can guarantee goals, he can lead the lines, he can create, as he's proven, really well, throughout his playing career, Gonzalo Higuain, and he's grown and developed, fantastically well, as we all currently know. And obviously, Sarri's obviously had experience of working with Gonzalo Higuain at Napoli, because one season when Napoli scored 36 goals, when he was young in his prime, we with Real Madrid. You know, he had 6 good years with Real Madrid, scored 106 goals in like 190 appearances for them. And, you know, potentially, you know, Juventus obviously paid, was it £75 million for him from Napoli? He had 3 good years with Napoli, but Juventus paid £75 million for him, as we all currently know in the process. And at that moment in time, he was the most expensive South American of all time, until potentially Neymar went to PSG in 2017, and potentially his transfer fees were the highest paid by an Italian team until Ronaldo actually joined Juventus in 2018. But he has won silverware, as we all know. He's a prolific goal scorer, as we all know, is Gonzalo Higuain. He hasn't really met the expectations since he's gone to gone to AC Milan on loan, Gonzalo Higuain. But reportedly, according to the media, he's agreed personal terms to join Chelsea as Gonzalo Higuain. So reportedly, the media is reporting that this deal could be confirmed today, reportedly. But it's going to be a loan move for Higuain. But then Chelsea in the summer have the option to permanently sign. I think it's for around £30 million. But I think he'll be a great signing, because Chelsea do need a striker. I still think they may need a strong central defender, because Gary Cahill's looking like he's on his way out as well. But Gonzalo Higuain, you put him alongside Hazard, I think they'll complement each other fantastically well. But as we all know, Chelsea fans are still maybe convinced that Hazard may leave. Now they've confirmed the signing of Christian Pulisic. That's the latest news to update you in the press. Gonzalo Higuain could be officially a Chelsea player today to the media. And he'll deliver them goals. You know, he's a really, really good goal scorer. He's an efficient finisher. He's very, very clinical, and that's what Chelsea need in their front line. They need that attacking third. But Sarri knows about Italian players anyway, because Sarri used to manage in Italy. Still looking to win his first major trophy as a manager. He hasn't won a major trophy yet as man. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Higuain will sign for Chelsea, definitely. Well, it says in the press that he's close to joining Chelsea. It says reportedly he's agreed terms to join Chelsea. Reportedly, Chelsea has seen him as a replacement for Alvaro Morata, because he could be going to Sevilla. I do not know. It depends if Chelsea are willing to do any business. Sevilla are willing to offer him a £5 million loan fee, and then permanently sign him in for around £30 million in the summer, reportedly. But other news, Chelsea have also been interested in this Icardi. Reportedly, this Inter Milan Icardi. He's a very, very good player. He's grown and developed very, very well. He's obviously younger than Gonzalo Higuain is. Icardi, I think he's got a release clause of around 99, or is it £100 million? He's scored about 131 goals in his playing career. I think 120 then have been at Inter Milan. He's Inter Milan's 9th highest top goal scorer of all time. I think he's got a £100 million release clause in his current contract with Inter Milan. Reportedly, Chelsea have also been linked to him as well, and he's been in Inter Milan since like 2013 as a player. He's obviously an ex-Sampdoria player. Obviously was a Barcelona player, you know, when he was a lot younger in his prime. Do you Cardi will sign for Chelsea? Nah, well, there has been rumours about it. He's got an £100 million release clause, but nah, I don't think they'll sign Icardi. I think obviously Gonzalo Higuain is Chelsea's preferred choice, because it's looking like Gonzalo Higuain is going to be signing for Chelsea. But obviously Icardi is a lot younger, but he's a prolific goal scorer, just like Gonzalo Higuain. So they are two players that are exceptional and that can score goals. But Chelsea, of course, have been linked with Icardi as well. But as I did say, you know, Chelsea, you know, could see players go as well. As I did update you yesterday, the news about Callum Hudson. We know that he's been linked to a move to Bayern Munich, as we all know. Callum Hudson's obviously got 18 months left on his current contract with Chelsea. Bayern Munich have reportedly been interested in him. But reportedly, according to the media, it actually said from the German press that reportedly Bayern Munich have so far had 3 bids turned down, I think 15, 20 and 30 million. But reportedly Bayern Munich have come up with a 4th bid of around 35, I think £35 million. That's what Chelsea were demanding and they wanted for him. And reportedly this has been accepted, as we all know. But I think Sarri said he wants Callum Hudson to stay. But I think from Callum Hudson's perspective, he's 18 years of age. Reportedly, he's said to the Chelsea director that he wants to join Bayern Munich, because he feels as though he's not getting enough first-team football with Chelsea. Yes, he played yesterday. Yes, he played in the FA Cup. But he's not getting enough game time at Chelsea. Now, obviously, they've confirmed the signing of Pulisic. As we all currently know, he could fall down the pecking order even more. I think he's made about 11, 12 senior appearances for Chelsea. He's 18 years of age. There's been no sign of him, signing a new contract. I think he turned down the previous contract offer, did Callum Hudson. But as I currently said, reportedly in this bid, there's no buyback clause included. Reportedly, Bayern Munich have offered him the number 10 shirt at Bayern, because Bayern Munich, obviously, the Bayern Munich director's confirmed he'd love to bring Callum Hudson, to Bayern Munich because his dribbling's good. He's got a lot of potential as a player, but he hasn't really had the chance, to prove himself at Chelsea because he hasn't been getting the game time, as he would like this current player. And he's 18 years of age, so he has still got a lot of years ahead of him. He's risen up Chelsea's youth system. I think he's been in the senior squad a couple of years now, but Bayern Munich have been interesting, as I said, because Bayern Munich have got aging up players, as we all know. They've got Arjen Robben, who's obviously going to probably be leaving in the summer. He's aging up, and he's known for injuries anyway. He's an injury-prone player, but he's good when he gets some run of games. Same with Ribery, he's aging up. Robert Lewandowski is aging up, as we all know, as well. So potentially, Bayern Munich are keen on maybe getting a couple of youngsters in their squad, that can potentially, grow and develop. So it looks like Callum Hudson could be on the way out, as we all currently know. But going back to what I said about Gonzalo Higuain, yes, it looks like he's going to be going to Chelsea. Chelsea have been in discussions with Juventus and AC Milan of this, as we all know, because potentially he's on loan with AC Milan at the moment. And yeah, it's looking like he's going to join Chelsea, reportedly. He's agreed terms to join Chelsea. Chelsea are going to get him on a loan deal, and then Chelsea have the option to permanently sign him for around 30-odd million in the summer. So potentially will be a great signing, for Chelsea. He's 31 years of age, so they won't get that long out of him, as we all know. But he'll probably meet the expectation levels with Chelsea. He'll guarantee them goals. He'll lead the lines, fantastically well, as I currently said. But as I said, it looks like Callum Hudson could be on his way out as well for Chelsea. And potentially, Eden Hazard's future is still uncertain with Chelsea, as we all currently know in the process. He's scored like over 100-odd goals now for Chelsea. He has been there since 2012. He has grown and developed, fantastically well as Eden Hazard. To be quite fair, he's now in his mid-20s, as we all know. There's been no sign of him as yet signing a new contract with Chelsea. He's been mainly playing in a false number 9 position, lately, as we all know up front. But as I said, he's one of potentially, Chelsea's best players, as we all know. He's Eden Hazard, and potentially, yes, so he scored over 100 goals for them. He has been linked with a move to Real Madrid, but Chelsea fans were convinced that he actually could potentially leave Chelsea because obviously they've confirmed the signing of Pulisic. And as I did say, I think Christian Pulisic, will be a very, very good signing for Chelsea, in my opinion. He'll be a good signing for Chelsea, in my opinion. Christian Pulisic, because they've confirmed a £58 million fee. Both clubs have agreed on it. He's obviously getting loaned back to Borussia Dortmund until the end of the season, but I think he'll grow and develop very, very well with Chelsea. He's been at Borussia Dortmund 4 seasons. He's made like 115 appearances in all competitions, played 20 Champions League matches, and also won the German Cup in 2017, and he's only 20 years of age, so he has got a lot of years ahead of him. But Chelsea have got to think about where they're going to put him in the team, whether they'll put him on the wing where his main position is, or put him more centrally, Christian Pulisic, as we all know. But he said he dreams about playing in the Premier League. Obviously, Borussia Dortmund director confirmed they weren't willing to do officially let him go in this January window. This is why he's been loaned back to Borussia Dortmund until the end of the season, as we all know. But Pulisic, he probably delivered the goods for Chelsea because he's been in and out of the team this season for Borussia Dortmund, so he has fallen down the pecking order. But at Chelsea, he will be a guaranteed first-team football, as we all know. Christian Pulisic, as we all know, and he's got good physical attributes, as the player, as we said, and he'll probably grow and develop and mould under Sarri, will Christian Pulisic. But as I said, he's progressed up the ranks very, very well, being in the senior squad, since 2016, as Christian Pulisic as well. So Chelsea have confirmed that signing, but it looks like they're on the way to confirming their second signing, as we all know, at Chelsea, of Gonzalo Higuain, and he'll potentially be a great player for Chelsea, as we all know. But obviously, Chelsea are still looking for a replacement for Cesc Fabregas, as we all know, because reportedly, the latest reports to update you on the Cesc Fabregas situation is that reportedly he has agreed to join Monaco, reportedly, after he's had talks, with Monaco about potentially making a move to Monaco, as we all know. Potentially now, he's been a good servant. He's broken several club records. He's been in English football. He's been playing English football for like 12 or 13 years now, Fabregas, so it has been over a decade, as we all know. But he's had discussions with Monaco about potentially making the move there. I know a few other teams have been interested in. Fabregas is obviously coming to an end of his deal in the summer with Chelsea, as well as Cesc Fabregas. So it looks likely Cesc Fabregas is going to be leaving, whether it be in this window or whether it be in the summer. But reportedly, the latest reports have been coming out about that reportedly he has agreed to join Monaco on a 3-year deal, in the summer, reportedly. But if Chelsea do find a replacement in this window, then they probably will let him go this month, even though it's agreed he will join them on a 3-year deal in the summer. But obviously Chelsea want to keep hold of him at the moment until they can find a replacement for Cesc Fabregas. But Cesc Fabregas has made over 500 appearances now, in English football, and he's grown and developed, and he has flourished as Cesc Fabregas because he was an Arsenal player at the age of 16. He had 8 great years of Arsenal. He had 3 years with Barcelona, as we all know. Now he's had 5 years with Chelsea, as Cesc Fabregas. So he has had a good playing career. He has gone a bit slow a bit now because obviously he is now 31 years of age, is Cesc Fabregas. As we all know, and he is Spanish, as we all know, but it looks like he's on his way out. But Chelsea want to find a replacement for him, as we all know. But he's been a good servant, as Cesc Fabregas, as we all know. But obviously Sarri wants to find a replacement for him, and it's looking like he's going to be reuniting with Thierry Henry because they used to play together, when obviously Fabregas was at Arsenal, as we all know, when he was a lot younger in his prime. But one of potential Chelsea's replacements they are reportedly looking at is potentially this Nicola Barella. My club, Manchester United, have also been linked to him. Reportedly, the Italian press reported Man United put around the £30 million bidding for this Nicola Barella. Reportedly, he's only 21 years of age. He's Italian. He's very, very young in his prime, and reportedly, he's got very, very good physical attributes. Because reportedly, he can play anywhere in the midfield. Can this player? He can play anywhere in the midfield. Can this player? He can play as a defensive midfielder. He can play as an attacking mid. He can play as a central midfielder, and he can also play on the right centre midfield as well, which I think is his favoured role. This plays, but he's 21 years of age. Reportedly, he's got a contract with Cagliari until 2022, but reportedly Manchester United, my club, have also been interested in him as well. So he's been a potential Chelsea transfer target as well. But Chelsea have got a pretty decent transfer policy, to be quite fair, because they got Jorginho last summer for 57 million. They got Kepa last summer, for the world record fee for the goalkeeper. Was that about £72 million or something like that? But yeah, that's mainly Chelsea's transfer news to update you with, as I said. So according to the media, Morata could be on his way to Sevilla after negotiations have been going on between Morata's agent, which is Juanma Lopez. Has been discussions with the Sevilla representatives. Sevilla may think, they may find it hard to get a deal over the line for Morata. But as I said, Sevilla have expressed their interest in him because obviously he hasn't been getting the game time. He hasn't proven himself in the English Premier League as Alvaro Morata. And reportedly, it did say Morata was going to be offered £5 million from Sevilla to join on loan until the end of the season. And then Sevilla have the option to permanently buy him for around £30 million in the summer. That's according to the media. I think Morata, from his own perspective, does want to actually join Sevilla, as we all currently know. But Gonzalo Higuain is reportedly going to be joining Chelsea on loan. But Chelsea will permanently sign the player in the summer, and he'll be an absolutely fantastic signing for Chelsea. And he's a key acquisition, to a player of his calibre, because he's an amazing player. I know he's lost the pace a little bit now because that's obviously because he's aging up. He is 31 years of age, and he's proven that he's been a prolific goal scorer, as we all know, as the current player. But yeah, that could be finalised today. So if it does get today and it does get completed, we will be updating you straight away on that as well. So we will update you today more on a bit of Arsenal's transfer news of what's going on with Arsenal. As we all know, we'll give you a bit of an update on what's going on with them. Potentially, Umrembe is obviously identified. He wants a strong centre-back in, and he wants a winner in, because as I did say, and I've been saying it on my last couple of videos, like us, City and Liverpool have been bankrolled by rich owners in the past few years. Obviously, as we all know, Arsenal, they haven't been getting the players they want because, as we all know, Arsenal have not been getting the right amount of transfer funds that they currently want. Arsenal haven't been getting the transfer funds. They haven't been getting the right amount of money to spend on players, that they want to bring into their club. And as I said, I think they've got a very, very good attacking line. They have got Aubameyang and Lacazette, that can guarantee them goals and delivered goals, as they've proven. And Arsenal got 5 players last summer, as we all know. But I'm saying about Umrembe, he's identified 2 areas in his squad where he wants to address. He wants a central defender and he wants a winger, as we all know, because potentially Arsenal have got injury problems that maybe have changed their transfer plans a little bit due to the injuries they've got in their team. As I did say, Mesut Ozil's future is still uncertain with Arsenal as well. Potentially Arsenal know Aaron Ramsey is going to be leaving, whether it's going to be this in this January transfer window, whether it's going to be in the summer, when his contract expires, as we all know. But potentially Arsenal potentially know that Aaron Ramsey is going to be potentially leaving. Whether it's going to be in this window or whether it's going to be in this summer, I do not know. But he's been a good servant for Arsenal, as we all know. He's grown and developed. He's made over 300 odd appearances, scored 60 odd goals for Arsenal. He's been in talks with a few teams, as Aaron Ramsey, as we all know. But I think his favoured destination is going to Juventus. Reportedly, his favoured destination is Juventus. It's looking like he's going to be going to Juventus because Arsenal blatantly told him he's not going to be getting new contracts, as we all know. He's been at Arsenal about 10 years now, hasn't he, as Aaron Ramsey? But as I said, it did reportedly say Emery doesn't want to lose him in this January window. But if Arsenal were to get a replacement, you know, they may soften the stance on Aaron Ramsey and let him go in this January window because potentially Juventus are keen on getting Ramsey in this window, as we all know. It reportedly said in the press the other, a couple of days ago, Juventus willing to offer him an $8 million signing on fee. Plus bonus requirements involved depending on how many appearances he makes in Italy with Juventus, plus around a 4 or 5 year deal worth about £5 or £6 million per year. And it did say he actually signed a pre-contract agreement, you know, to join Juventus, did Aaron Ramsey, as we all currently know. So Arsenal know he's on his way out, so Arsenal need a potential replacement for Aaron Ramsey, as we all know. But potentially Gary Cahill has been linked to a move to Arsenal, but Emery has confirmed he doesn't. He's not one of Arsenal's January transfer targets, and he's confirmed he wants 1 or 2 players in that squad, as Emery, as we all currently know, because he's got Cech in goal as well, who's coming to an end of his career, as we all know. But the latest player, you know, they have been linked with is this Yannick Carrasco. Now, Arsenal have been heavily linked with him, reportedly. And reportedly, Manchester United and AC Milan have been interesting, but reportedly, this Yannick Carrasco, he's, I think he's age 25, he's a winger, he's Belgium, is this Yannick Carrasco, reportedly he's Belgium. Reportedly, he plays for the Chinese club, he plays in the Chinese Super League for Delaney Yifang. He only signed for Delaney Yifang last February because obviously this Chinese club paid £27 million to Atletico Madrid last February. Reportedly, Arsenal have been in negotiations over this. He prefers to move to Arsenal, reportedly, because potentially his representative has been trying to get him a move to Arsenal because he prefers to move to Arsenal, does a player. And I think he does want to play in Europe, does this player. He's 25 years of age. He's called Yannick Carrasco. Reportedly, Arsenal have been heavily linked to him, as we all know. He's 25 years of age, as I said. In his youth system, he played for Genk. He actually began his senior career with Monaco, scored 105 goals. He scored 20 goals in 105 professional games during his time in Monaco. With Atletico Madrid, I think he had 2.5 years with Atletico Madrid, and he scored in the Champions League final as well for them. And now he's in the Chinese Super League, but reportedly he wants to play Europe. And, you know, obviously the he's a winger, and obviously that's one of the areas where Emery wants to address his squad and bolster his squad, as we all know, because Mkhitaryan isn't delivering the goods. He's injured at the moment. Iwobi's not doing much, so potentially Arsenal do need a winger. We know they've been heavily linked with Denis Suarez, as we all know, of Arsenal. I think if Denis Suarez is to leave Barcelona, I think he's identified one club he'd go to, and that is Arsenal, because he's keen on reuniting with Emery, as we all know, is Denis Suarez. I think Barcelona are reportedly, you know, playing hardball over this now, because reportedly they come out in the media. He come out in the media yesterday, suggesting that potentially Barcelona are reluctant, you know, to let him leave this month, Denis Suarez. Arsenal have been in negotiations with Denis Suarez's representatives about getting around the 20 million deal over the line for the player. But as I'm saying about Denis Suarez, his versatility is very good. He is 25 years of age. He can play on the left. He can play on the left and right. He can play through the middle. So his versatility would be very beneficial, as we all currently know. But Arsenal have been in talks with Barcelona over this because potentially he hasn't been getting a lot of game time with Barcelona, Denis Suarez, as we all know. And Emery is keen on reuniting with the player. And as I did say, you know, Denis Suarez loves Emery, as we all know, because he said he's one of the best coaches. He gets the best out of us. This is what Denis Suarez had currently said. And he actually began his youth career with Manchester City. I think his current contract expires in 2020 with Barcelona. But he began his youth career with Man City, played for Celta Vigo reserve team, Barcelona reserve team. He won the Europa League on his when he was on loan with Sevilla, and that was actually under Emery, and he's obviously played for Villarreal in the past as well. But we know Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move for Denis Suarez, so they are a couple of potential Arsenal targets, you know, they are linked with. But But yeah, obviously Arsenal looking to bolster their squad up, as we all currently know in the process. So yeah, that's mainly Arsenal's transfer news update. As I did say, Welbeck's going to be leaving Arsenal as well. Obviously, he's out for the season, as we all know. But the latest news have been linked with Yannick Carrasco. They've been linked with Denis Suarez. That's I think that could be one of Arsenal's first signings in this January window. But I don't know if Barcelona are willing to do any business for the player, as I said. So yeah, that's mainly everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel, guys. If you do consider subscribe, as always, we'll be updating you with some more live videos coming up very, very soon on this channel. So if you do consider subscribe,